Guys, good evening and welcome to Albertson Media, Albertson TV on YouTube, Albertson Media on Facebook. You can like us there, you follow the page on Facebook, you share for other people to join. On YouTube, you subscribe to the channel, you turn on the notification button, you invite friends to join the Albertson TV channel on YouTube. Today is Talk Sports on Albertson TV or live on YouTube. You can subscribe to the page and join us there. Happy New Year to you all. Happy New Year. This 2023. This is the maiden edition of Talk Sports in 2023. Today, we are going to talk about a certain player. You see, Albertson Media, we are here for our fans. Yes, we've introduced a new segment, which is the player profile segment. Yes, today we are going to talk about a certain young player who has been a topic for discussion after the World Cup. This is the player we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about a little bit of him, then we'll talk about his impact, his style of play, and then the teams who are trying to sign this young player to their setup. What is he going to add into their team, and why are teams willing to spend huge amount of money on this youngster? We're going to talk about all that. But before we continue with that, let me give a proud thanks to my proud sponsor, Kante's Collection. Yes, you can contact Kante's Collection for all your quality sneakers, for all your quality outfits for your parties. Yes, all brands of sneakers. Just contact Kante's Collection. Be it Adidas, be it Puma, be it Nike, be it your be it Jordan, Air Force, all kind of sneaker. Just contact Kante's Collection for all your sneakers, and then all your outfits. Any shirt you need to attend a party, to attend a certain ceremony, just contact Kante's Collection for all your outfits. Now, we are here to talk about Enzo Fernández today on Talk Sports on Albertson Media. Yes, you see, Enzo Fernández is called Enzo Jeremias Fernández. Yes, Enzo Jeremias Fernández, from who was born in 17th January 2001. So he will celebrate his birthday on 17th January. Yes, in this year. That's when Enzo Fernández will celebrate his birthday, and he was born in San Martin in Buenos Aires, Argentina, the capital of Argentina, Buenos Aires. That's where Enzo Fernández, this boy, was born in Buenos Aires, Argentina, at San Martin by Raúl and Marta. Enzo Fernández is a central midfielder. So the position of Enzo Fernández, he plays in the central midfield role. Enzo Fernández's parents recognize he would be a better footballer, so they introduced him into football at his early stage. So exactly 4 years, they sent Enzo Fernández into a local club called Club La Recova. So they sent Enzo Fernández at Club La Recova exactly 4 years for him to start his progression. So after 13 years spent in progression through the ranks, Fernández joined Benfica, a certain club called River Plate in Argentina. So in 2006, he went to a certain club called River Plate in Argentina, and then he spent 13 years in River Plate in Argentina. The coach for River Plate in time was Marcelo Gallardo. So Marcelo Gallardo, during his 13 years in River Plate, this coach saw that he has a lot of promise in him, and then he found it difficult to succeed the time at River Plate. So he advised him to leave on a loan, and then he will proceed and get a better development. Yes, he will proceed and get a better development, because he does not see chance for him then time in 2019 at River Plate. So he advised him to move on a loan. So he moved on to Club Justicia. So he moved on to Defensa Justicia, a top flight club in Argentina, for a loan deal in Argentina. So after he went for a loan in Defensa Justicia, Marcelo Gallardo saw that his performance at Defensa Justicia was encouraging, and then now he has developed very well, and he can be a better player in the River Plate setup. So this coach called Enzo Fernández for him to return from the loan, and then he'll come back to River Plate. So he did that amicably, and then Enzo Fernández returned from Defensa Justicia, and then he returned to River Plate at a young age. Now, after he returned back to River Plate, he had a lot of matches, he played very well, And then on 23rd June 2002, 23rd June 2002, a Primera Liga club called Benfica reached an agreement with River Plate on a 10 million fee plus 8 million add-ons. Yes, and because them time River Plate were playing in the Copa Libertadores, yes, they were in the round of 16 of the Copa Libertadores. So they found it that no, although we've reached agreement with Benfica, and Benfica is a top club in Europe, yes, it's a good deal for us. But we have to negotiate with Benfica so that we will get Enzo Fernández in our midfield during our Copa Libertadores campaign. And then Benfica understood them. And then this young boy played for River Plate in the Copa Libertadores. And then after they were being evicted in the round of 16 of the competition, 14th July 2022, Benfica confirmed the signing of this young man, Enzo Fernández. So you see how he was, how he passed through the ranks from a local club, Club La Bicova, to Benfica, to River Plate. He moved on a loan to Defensa Justicia. He returned from a loan and then he joined River Plate. And then a year afterwards, he joined Benfica. Now, in Benfica, he made his, after Benfica confirmed his deal, they gave him a certain GC number, the legendary Eusebio. He was the one kicking GC number 13 at Benfica. And then this Benfica, or this Portuguese side, gave this legendary GC number to Enzo Fernández. So after they gave him this, after they confirmed this deal, he made his debut on 2nd August 2022, and then he scored in his debut. Yes, he scored a goal in his debut. And as it stands now, Enzo Fernández has played 14 matches for Benfica and has scored 1 goal and 3 assists, and also has played 5 games in the UEFA Champions League with 2 assists. So that's what we know about a certain Enzo Fernández and what he has able to do for Benfica. Now let's move on to his international glory. It says what he has done for his country. Enzo Fernández is an Argentine footballer. As I already said, he was born in San Martins in Buenos Aires, the capital of Argentina. So on 24th July 2019, Enzo Fernández was selected to the Argentine under 19 or Argentine under 18, and they participated by coach Esteban Solari, yes, to represent the nation in the Cotif tournament in Spain, which was organized on 3rd November 2021. So after he joined this team and then they went to play the under 18 tournament in Spain, he got a call up just from there's Lionel Scaloni, that's the coach of the Argentine national team currently. He got a call up to play in the World Cup qualifier match against Brazil and then Uruguay. At that match, he didn't get the opportunity to play for Argentina. And then later on, he made his debut on 24th September 2022. He came in as a substitute to substitute a certain player called Leandro Paredes, a midfield dynamo at the Juventus, who plays in the Scudetto. And then he came in to represent or to replace this Leandro Paredes guy. And then they won 3-0. Yes, they won 3-0 against Honduras. Now, on 11th November 2022, he was named in the 26-man squad. Yes, Argentina was sent to Qatar to play the Mundial, the World Cup. You see, from under 20, from under 18, he joined the team, and then he got a call up to play for the Argentines in the World Cup qualifier against Brazil and Uruguay. And then he made his debut against Honduras, yes, and they won 3-0 after he came as a super sub. Now, he had a goal in the tournament of the World Cup, yes. So in their third match, or in their second group stage match against Mexico, Enzo Fernández was the one who scored the second goal for Argentina against Mexico after Lionel Messi's spectacular drive that he scored the first goal for Argentina. So Enzo Fernández took on the second goal and scored the second goal, and he was assisted by a certain player called Lionel Messi. So he had a better World Cup tournament. Yes, he was an integral member and a significant personality in the Argentine midfield, and he played very, very well, and he led due to his quality or due to his stunning performance. Argentina were able to win the World Cup, and to crown it all, at the end of the 2022 Qatar World Cup, after the World Cup, FIFA saw that no, this boy, 21-year-old, deserved to be crowned as the young player of the tournament. So after the tournament, Enzo Fernández, who we are talking about, yes, we're talking about after 14 games in Benfica to mainstream Europe, he just played 14 games and then he was given the opportunity to represent his country in the national team, and then he played very well and won the cup, and then he was crowned as the young player of the tournament. So as he speaks now, as it stands now, Enzo Fernández is a World Cup winner. Yes, Enzo Fernández is a World Cup winner. So that's all about Enzo Fernández. Now we're going to talk about the role of Enzo Fernández. What's the key? What is his style of play? What does he bring on board when he's in your team? Yes, because a lot of clubs are willing to sign Enzo Fernández. You might not understand why Chelsea are willing to spend more than 100 million euros to sign a certain youngster, 21-year-old Enzo Fernández. Today on ALBERTSON TV on YouTube, we are going to talk about him. So kindly subscribe to the channel on YouTube, ALBERTSON TV. You'll turn on the notification button so you'll be updated anytime a video is being uploaded on the channel. You can also join us on Facebook, ALBERTSON Media on Facebook. On Instagram is Lopez_ALBERTSON. Then on Twitter is ALBERTSON Media _. You can join us there for matured and educative analysis, matured and educative news and sports. Yes, we are going to talk about match. This is Talk Sports. We have a lot of events for you in 2023. Just stay tuned and join the ALBERTSON TV family, the ALBERTSON Media family 2023. We are going to bring you a lot of updates, a lot of news, accurate and matured, and then reliable from reliable sources. That was ALBERTSON TV or ALBERTSON Media is going to present to you in 2023. Now we are going to talk about the style of Enzo Fernández. You see, after Chelsea came into realization that they need a certain midfielder, because certain N'Golo Kante is not fit. It's not the N'Golo Kante we knew previous years. Yes, because of injury, he's not consistent and he does not play very well for you as he played in his early days, in his early years at Chelsea. So they need someone to play or to replace a certain N'Golo Kante. Now, because Chelsea were using him to replace N'Golo Kante, a lot of people were asking questions. What's the role of Enzo Fernández? Because if you are to replace N'Golo Kante, then definitely you'll be playing as a defensive midfielder, which we call number 6. But no, Enzo Fernández is a central midfielder. His main position is a central midfielder, but he can also play as an attacking midfielder and as a defensive midfielder. So the 3 roles in football, or in the 3 roles in midfield, Enzo Fernández can play in each role, but his main position in midfield is a central midfield role. But in Argentina setup, he was playing as a defensive midfielder, which we call the libero or the deep line playmaker. So now, what does Enzo Fernández do on the field of play? Because he's a central midfielder and then he has a good knowledge, or he's smart and intelligent enough to handle ball, and his passing accuracy is very good. Argentine use him as a defensive midfielder, and for that matter, he was playing as a deep line playmaker. He will create from the back. At first, we understand that football is rules. We have the defensive midfielder. Most of the times, he is the one who do the destroying in the midfield. He's combative. Yes, he makes sure he defends very well in the midfield. He blocks, intercepts play. That's what we knew defensive midfielder to do. But now the game has transformed, and then now a certain player will play as a defensive midfielder, and he's called a deep line playmaker. So that's what Enzo Fernández do. He's a good deep line playmaker. He dictates and decide the tempo of the game. He has a good dribbling ability, a good passing accuracy, and accurate long balls. So Enzo Fernández in your team will make sure that the drive you need, the control you need, the composure you need in your midfield, Enzo Fernández is going to give it to you in the midfield. So that's why a certain club like Chelsea, a certain club like Paris Saint-Germain, a certain club like Real Madrid, and a certain club like Barcelona, even if they were in good financial status, they would have bid for a certain young player for over 100 million euros. A lot of people were shocked that why would Chelsea spend a lot of money for him? But because of the futures and the qualities of Enzo Fernández, Charlie, you need him in your setup. He is a good ball controller. He's a combative midfielder. Yes, although he's a central midfielder, but when he's in your midfield, he makes sure that you don't bully him in the midfield. It's not easy to bully him because he has a low center of gravity, which you cannot bully him. Although you might try to use your upper body strength, but actually Enzo Fernández is smart and intelligent enough to make sure he handles all this pressure. Now, what does Enzo Fernández do again? His accurate long balls. You see, what we used to know about a certain Andri Pirlo, a certain Sergio Busquets, a certain Jorginho, is that they can sit at the back in front of the defenders to give a long ball straight to a winger or to an attacker to make an assist. Yes, that's what we know Andre Pirlo, we know Sergio Busquets, and then Jorginho for. But this young boy, Enzo Fernández, when he's in the midfield, his accuracy when it comes to long balls, it's what to talk about. Yes, he's a good player who can give long balls. So that's why in the Argentine game against France in the finals, he was an integral member. He played very well in partnership with Alexis McAllister. They played very well and they controlled the midfield very well for Argentina in the first half of the competition. Yes, they did very well. And then for me, hearing Chelsea are willing to spend over 100 million euros for me to see a certain club like Real Madrid showing interest in the 21-year-old boy, you see, or you have to come to realization that this young boy is super talented and he have the qualities as a midfielder. Now, I've already talked about his excellence, tempo, or controlling the game. Now we are going to talk about the last quality of Enzo Fernández we are going to talk about today. Is his excellent vision and high level of accuracy. I've already talked about this high level of accuracy. Now his vision. To become a better player, you need to have a better vision. So before you receive a ball from your teammate, you've decided where the ball will be sent. Yes. So you've won the ball. Your opponent has, or your teammate has passed the ball to you. He's not now come to sit back and then think of where he sent the ball. He has already decided. He has anticipated spaces where the ball will be sent to. So the moment you send the ball to him, he has a good vision, and then he send the ball, and then he'll make sure that he'll create a dangerous attack for his team. This is what Enzo Fernández brings on board. And we know Chelsea to be a team. Anytime they are competing extremely well in Europe, their midfield plays an integral role. So the team they used to win the Champions League in 2012, yes, that Chelsea team that won the Champions League in 2012. You had a certain Mikel Obi in the midfield, and then you had a certain Michael Essien part of that team. You had a certain Frank Lampard in that team. You had a certain Joan Mata in that team. The midfield was very, very important. They played an integral role in winning the trophy for Chelsea. Now the Champions League they also won in just 2020, just 2021. Yes, that's 2021. The Champions League won. You saw in the midfield they had Jorginho, they had Mateo Kovacic, they had N'Golo Kante, and even Mason Mount, who added up to the numbers of Chelsea. And you could see anytime they are playing, the midfield of Chelsea has come to really work well, and they performed tremendously well. And they were able to win the World Cup. You see Antonio Conte era at Chelsea. That was when N'Golo Kante came to Chelsea, and you see that anytime N'Golo Kante is in the game, he's playing very, very well. And that's an area Chelsea always want to spend huge money on, so that their midfield will be very, very strong, so that they can dominate very well in Europe. They can play very, very well in Europe. That's why a certain club like Chelsea will try to spend more than 100 million euros for Enzo Fernández, because they've recognized the qualities, they've recognized the intelligence, and they've recognized the play or the talents of Enzo Fernández. He's just 21-year-old, and then he's young. And if Chelsea are able to sign this young man from Buenos Aires, Argentina, he's going to bring an impact to their team. So, ladies and gentlemen, today we've talked about Enzo Fernández. You join us on YouTube, ALBERTSON TV, on Facebook, ALBERTSON Media. You join our family there so that you can be updated on a lot of updates on ALBERTSON TV, on sports, on entertainment, on politics. We are all here for you on ALBERTSON TV. Just share for that people to join. But a proud thanks, or a big thanks to Kante's Collection, proud sponsor for ALBERTSON Talk Sports. Thank you very much, Kante's Collection. Get all your sneakers from Kante's Collection. You know what? People address you how you are being dressed. Yes, so people will be hearing about you. Oh, this is the person we call ALBERTSON LOPEZ, and then they will see you're dressing. It has not recognized to be addressed very, very well. So the only place you can get all your quality outfits from head to toe, where you can get quality outfits for your events, is nowhere than Kante's Collection. They are located at Jordan's 1 number 2 opposite the main lorry station. Contact Kante's Collection for all your quality materials at an affordable price. Now, Nyankoto Fashion also has come to your aid. Now you have an event to attend, a wedding ceremony, you have a naming ceremony, a check service to attend, and you need a proper designer wear, a proper outfits to attend your funerals, your engagements, your wedding, your church services. Charlie, look no further than Nyankoto Fashion. They are there in your aid to serve you very, very well. So thank you very much for joining ALBERTSON TV on YouTube. This is Albertson Talk Sports on Albertson TV. See us next day and we'll talk about different player.